Hey everybody, Sickness here again to talk to you about what I bought and what I watched today. And like I said yesterday, I'd probably be running at the Best Buy today to once again take advantage of their upgrade and trade program. And sure enough, I did grab myself 4 new Blu-rays and here they are. The first title I grabbed was Braveheart. Now this title I wasn't necessarily dying to upgrade. I already have it on DVD, so I really didn't feel I necessarily needed it in HD. However, I had an extra coupon left over. I traded in 4 DVDs, had one left over, wasn't quite sure to pick up. I could have saved it for the next 2 weeks of the sale be going on, but I figured, what the hell, I'll just pick something up. So I had to grab Braveheart because I hear the picture quality on this is actually pretty darn good. Also comes with a bunch of special features that are not on my DVD, so definitely figured it's probably worth the upgrade for only $4.99. Sounds like a good deal. Then the next title I grabbed for only $4.99 after coupon as well was Apollo 13, one of my all-time favorite movies. Love this film. I'm a huge fan. I love Ron Howard films just in general. Big fan of this movie ever since I first saw it. Really wanted to upgrade from my DVD into Blu-ray because this film deserves to be seen in HD. I'm sure this film's going to look great. It's a brilliant film. Cannot wait to check it out in HD. The next title I grabbed, also for $4.99 after the coupon, was Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Another one of my all-time favorite films. Definitely want to upgrade this one for my DVD as well. From what I hear though, apparently the picture quality in this is not great. It's definitely better than the DVD, but apparently it could be better, which is a shame. But still, definitely want to upgrade it. Love the film. Looking forward to seeing this one in HD as well. And the last title I picked up again for only $4.99 after the coupon was Boyz N The Hood. Simply getting this to replace my VHS copy. I never did get around to getting this one on DVD, so I'm jumping right from VHS into HD with this one. Funny story with this one though, right now it's on sale at Best Buy for $9.74, which means it doesn't fall into the $9.99 and up price range for the upgrade and trade program. However, when I went into the store, there was a huge stack of these on the shelves with a sign underneath that said $9.99. So I picked it up, took it to the front cash register, see what would happen. Sure enough, it rang up as $9.74. They told me it didn't count towards the program. I could not get the $5 off. So sure enough, I said, well, back there's a sign that says $9.99 for this. They walked back with me. Sure enough, they saw the sign. The lady at the cash register, she had no idea what to do. She had to call her manager up. The manager came up and actually, they ended up changing it for me, but the manager was laughing and saying it was pretty funny because in all the years that she's been working at the store, nobody has ever asked her to actually raise a price. So I had to have them raise this price up to the $9.99 that was marked on the shelf instead of the $9.74 that it was on sale for, just to get the $5 off. So very happy to have this. I've actually, I have seen this movie, but it was a very, very long time ago. I really do not remember much about it at all, so I'm definitely looking forward to checking this one out. It's basically going to be all brand new to me since, like I said, really don't remember much about this at all, so look forward to checking it out. So that's it for what I bought today, so now what should I watch? The first title I checked out was The Smurfs. I actually enjoyed this movie. I was pleasantly surprised by how much I liked it. I went into this thinking it was going to be a pretty bad movie because from all the reviews I heard, it was pretty bad, but I disagree. I thought it was very enjoyable. It definitely kept me entertained for the hour and a half. Now that being said, it's nothing special. It's just a Smurfs movie. I mean, if you go into this movie expecting anything above and beyond, you're kidding yourself. It's just the Smurfs. But it was enjoyable. I'd say if you like movies like Scooby-Doo, Alvin the Chipmunks, Yogi Bear, if you like those type of movies, you'll probably get a kick out of this. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, nothing special. It's just the Smurfs, but it was entertaining. I thought it stayed, at least somewhat true to the cartoon. It wasn't perfect, but none of these movies ever are. But for the most part, it didn't go, too crazy with the storyline. It kept it pretty well, in check, I would say. They do go to New York, which is a little weird. They kind of have this. They start off in the Smurf sort of, realm, and then they ended up going to New York, which is a little weird. But again, it works. I enjoyed the film. Some people said they were really annoyed by all, the fact that they were like, oh, Smurf this and Smurf and that and whatnot. But it's the Smurfs. What do you expect? I mean, watch the cartoon. They do that all the time. So I would definitely say check this one out. Again, if you like movies like Alvin the Chipmunks, Yogi Bear, Scooby-Doo, if you like those type of films, I would definitely recommend checking this one out. It was definitely enjoyable. Not too much more I can say about it. It's just a Smurfs movie. I'm not going to go too in the depth about what I thought of the Smurfs movie. I'm just going to say it was enjoyable. Check it out. And the last title I watched tonight was 127 Hours. Another movie that I wasn't quite sure what to think of it going into it, simply because when it comes to movies like this, they can either be really well done, gripping stories, or they can go way overboard with it and always make it kind of cheesy and just completely ruin what the story's supposed to be. But I thought Danny Boyle did a good job with this. I thought it was really well done, really well told, and definitely gripped you. And I mean, it's one of those films that, is like an hour and a half long, but it feels like it was only 5 minutes long because you just get so wrapped up in the story. Now, that being said, the story isn't anything like crazy amazing. It's not like, I hear people like saying this movie's sort of like Into the Wild, but Into the Wild was more of an adventure story, whereas this is simply just a guy getting his arm pinned between two rocks and having to cut it off himself. And, you know, there's not much of an adventure there. But that being said, it's still a great movie. I mean, an hour and a half long movie about a guy having his arm pinned between two rocks, you know, for that, it's actually really well done. Pretty hard to watch at some points. The beginning of it's kind of amusing because it starts out, you know, with him, you know, he's biking all these trails and he meets these two girls and walking around. Then once he leaves the girls, you kind of go, okay, this is where he's probably going to get trapped. And there's all these moments where you're like, oh, is this it? Oh, he's going to fall? And okay, no. Oh, is this the part where he's going to get trapped? Oh, right, no. And then you're constantly going, oh, here it is, here it comes, here it comes. And then they keep messing with you. And then finally, boom, he gets his arm trapped. There's a lot of artsy moments in this too, which pretty much just screams Danny Boyle, but they work. I didn't think any of the artsy moments were like too over the top or, you know, there was too many of them. I thought all the artsy sort of moments, it worked within the film. You know, usually when it comes like a film like this and they stick all these artsy moments in it, for me it usually ruins the film, but I thought it worked in here, so I actually enjoyed that. Definitely some hard to watch moments, like I was saying. You know, the scene where he has to cut off his arm, that's hard to watch. I gotta warn you, I spent most of the time kind of like, you know, like with my hand over my face, because just watching him do that, and the part where he has to cut, I guess it's like a nerve ending, oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, I watched some of the most, you know, gruesome, blood-soaked slasher films or people being just horribly mutilated and tortured, and I sit there with a big grin on my face. Watching somebody hack their own arm off, though, that was hard to watch. So, still, great movie, though. I really did enjoy it. Apparently, it's somewhat true to the actual real story, because from what I was told, and I do not remember his name at all, Aaron Ralston, the guy who actually got his, you know, the guy who's the story is actually based off of, who got his arm caught. Apparently, him and Danny Boyle, from what I told, they worked together on this film and kept it as true to what actually happened as possible. So, I thought it was great. I would definitely recommend checking it out. You know, prepare yourself for some pretty hard to watch scenes, but all in all, it was a great story. Like I said, an hour and a half of a guy having his arm pinned in a rock, but feels like 5 minutes because it just grips you. Great story. Definitely check this one out. So that's it for what I bought when I watched today. Definitely looking forward to checking out those 4 Blu-rays I picked up. Like I said, I am upgrading those. I already own those movies on either VHS or DVD. I'm just upgrading, but I definitely look forward to checking all those out in HD. They're great movies. I'm sure they look fantastic. Also, the Smurfs, like I said, I was pleasantly surprised. I heard it was really bad, but I thought it was pretty good. And again, nothing special. It's nothing great. It's mediocre, but it was entertaining. I would say check it out. In 127 hours, I thought that was a great movie. Fantastic. Very hard to watch it sometimes, but excellent movie. Check that one out. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned to see what I bought and what I watch tomorrow. See ya.